Okay, that's interesting. When I talk about one or two good things you've been able to do, I'm you are a Christian, I suppose.
Yes.
Beautiful, and you are familiar with the commandment of God, the
Yes.
God's standard of righteousness. Okay, so if you want to measure your life based on that, can you say you are good?
I'm good by singing,
Okay,
singing to God, all kind of Christian songs.
all
I'm
right,
good with that.
good at that. So what about keeping the commandments of God? The-
I'm good at that.
In other, you are a commandment keeping Christian.
Yes.
Are you okay? Can you point out two, three, or maybe four of the Ten Commandments?
By obeying God, by doing His will, like
No, no, sorry. Please point out the Can you mention some of the Ten Commandments? Part two, three, or four? You've forgotten.
yes,
Okay, let me help you. I am the Lord your God. You shall have no other God before me. Do you remember that?
yes,
You shall not make to yourself any graven image. Do you remember that? What about using the name of the Lord in
in
vain? You
vain.
remember? Honor your father and your mother. Something like you should not steal, you should not kill, you should not commit adultery, and so on and so forth. Okay, so those are the commandments. So the question I was asking is, if your life is to be placed side by side with those commandments, do you think you stand righteous or you stand justified before God?
Justified before God.
Yeah, do you think you are righteous, you are good enough before God?
No.
Not really. Okay. So are you also aware that there is a way out, that for breaking any of God's commandments or for transgressing the law of God, that God in his infinite mercy sent his son to pay the price to redeem mankind? Are you aware? And are you also aware that Jesus is coming anytime soon? All right. So the question would be, as a church attending Christian, what level of preparation are you making at a personal level to meet Jesus? Well, you may not really need to answer that question,
Mm.
okay, because you may not have an answer right here. But that should be a food for thought. What if he comes today? What if he comes in the next 8 hours? Are you ready to go with him?
Yes.
You're ready to go with him? You're sure of the answer